So last year, me and Joel set out to catch a £2 perch. We thought it'd take, you know, maybe a couple of months, max. It took a full year. It was a real labour of love for us too, but worth it in the end. So grab yourself a cup of tea, sit back and enjoy our quest for a £2 perch.
Glorious morning, Nile convoy.
Very, very glorious. Freezing cold, but amazing, isn't it?
Absolutely stunning, mate. Stunning. Let's just hope those perkers are on it.
So recently me and Joel headed down to one of our favourite spots on the canal to review our year of perch fishing.
So, first thing we tried was drop shotting, wasn't it?
Drop shotting for perch is really simple. All you need is a drop weight, a drop shot hook and a worm or a lure. You then work your bait along the bottom by sort of wiggling the end of your rod.
How do you rate your chances?
On current form, 3 out of 10.
This is actually the first method we ever tried for perch back in April 2021.
So this morning, come down to the local canal. I'm going to have a go at drop shotting.
I caught a fish on my first cast, so as you can tell, I was pretty happy.
I think this might be the fishing for me. First cast.
So whilst this was good to get into a fish fairly quickly, we worked out that using worms is a much better way of catching perch rather than pike.
Struck that hard. There we are. Nice little stripey.
Drop shotting is a great starting point for anyone getting into perch fishing, and we caught some nice fish in those first few months.
Looking very pleased with yourself there.
Very, very chuffed, mate.
So yeah, the thing with drop shotting is, I mean, the bite indication side of it is quite difficult, isn't it? If you've not done it before. Obviously, we've done quite a lot of feeder fishing and stuff like that before, haven't we? And if you get a bite on a quiver, then it just goes mad, doesn't it? But
yeah.
But with a drop shot, you're registering tiny little bites, aren't you?
Yeah, and I think as we got better at it, we realised that actually, as soon as you get even the slightest of bites, just strike.
Yeah, tiny little taps.
Nice fish is that?
Is it?
Yeah.
Drop shotting is probably the most effective method for catching loads of perch, as Joel demonstrated on a recent session at the canal.
Is that a bite? Oh, bite.
I'm not sure how it happened, but I basically became Joel's personal assistant for the day.
Oh, I'll just sort that out for you, dear, don't worry. There you go. Ah, fantastic. Cracker, mate. Absolute cracker.
Nice pectorals.
Ah,
Oh.
that's a lovely little perch, that. Wow. There's a few more to be had, I think.
I think drop shotting is certainly the most enjoyable way of catching perch.
It is, isn't it?
It's just more instant, and like if they're there, you're gonna know about it.
It's just bonkers, isn't it?
Just come off. Like,
Oh, did it come on?
So whilst we had some good success in those first few months, as the seasons changed, a change of tactics was in order.
So, in addition to drop shotting, we've also been doing another method, which is called jigging. So, I don't know if Niall, you could just sort of give a bit of an insight into what the hell jigging is.
So yeah, so after we did drop shotting, we we basically saw that most perch fishermen, or at least the ones that are catching the big perch, are using lures basically. So yeah, jigging is basically using like a weighted hook with a lure on the end of it. The lures obviously come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. Most of them are trying to imitate fish, like something like that, for example, a bit more of a realistic looking one. These little corum spiky shads, these have been, I mean, we've caught hundreds and hundreds of perch on these, haven't we?
I think particularly the salt and pepper
the salt and pepper one, mate. I mean, how many perch have we caught on that? It's just ridiculous. Yeah, so this is how you fish a jig. Cast out. So essentially what that's done is now that's sunk all the way down to the bottom, and that weight's holding it on the bottom, and all you want to do is pull your rod up like this, which lifts the lure up in the water, and then it sinks back down. So the tricky part is you need to jig it up like that and then reel in your line and make sure it stays tight, because if it's not tight you won't feel the bite of a perch.
So I've been explaining the process really well.
Just as you stop recording.
Just to stop recording.
You just gotta love a perch, haven't you?
Excellent stuff, mate.
Yeah, like I say, we've got so many perch jigging, haven't we?
Hundreds, probably.
Hundreds.
Not particularly pleased.
But again, we were catching hundreds, but no real big uns.
So on our quest for a £2 perch, we did catch a lot of pike accidentally, which is pretty much unavoidable.
Probably the smallest pike.
Tiniest pike I've ever seen. Well, look at that, it's stunning. A beautiful little jack pike.
Whilst pike are really cool fish, I'm not afraid to admit that I am pretty scared of them.
Oh! That was so scary. Please don't come off. Come here, mate. Oh, he won't go in the net. Oh my god. Oh, woo. Okay. Everybody calm. Just like a perch now, if that's alright.
But without doubt, it was Joel who got our best accidental catch whilst fishing for perch.
Last fish of the day, unbelievable. Lovely, lovely trout.
We reckon it might even be a sea trout, which makes it even more impressive.
You're not going to start catching the...
Back to the perch fishing. So at this point we started using bigger lures to try and get a bigger perch.
So eventually we did start using slightly bigger lures down the canal, and I got into three really nice perch down the canal under the 3 main bridges.
I'm so happy with that. So happy.
On the canal.
Bridges that we used to fish as kids when we first started fishing, which was quite a nice touch.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I remember catching perch under all those bridges when we were kids. It was mint. But yeah, still though, caught better fish all around the pound mark. I think one was about £1.5.
Oh, so happy with that.
But still, nowhere near a £2-pounder.
So up till this point we'd focused most of our efforts on the local canal. We then decided to start travelling a bit further afield in our hunt for a big perch.
Niall describes this as the perchiest place he's ever seen.
like coming fishing? No? Bit boring. We then got a tip off from a fella in the fishing shop who said there was a canal nearby that held massive perch. We thought we'd head down and give it a go, but really we weren't feeling too confident. It had been almost a year of perch fishing now, and we still got nowhere near a 2-pounder.
Whoa.
Whilst fishing the lock spillway, the flow suddenly turned on.
That was mental. Joel, flow started.
Then the unthinkable happened. Get ready for 30 seconds of sheer panic.
Oh shit. Joel! Oh my god, Joel! Joel, I've got a... I think it's a 2-pounder. Oh my god, mate, it's massive. Mate, please get the net. Please get the net. It's just there, net's there. Please don't come off. Please don't come off. Yes! Get in! Get in! Mate, I've got my scales.
Right, get the scale.
Oh my god. Done it!
So the quest for a 2-pound perch might be over. Niall might have done it.
Oh, 2.5 pound.
Do not drop that fish, Niall. Do not drop it. Jesus wet. Look at that. That is such a good perch. Look at the gut on it.
Look at the size of it.
Oh my god, mate. So happy for you. The quest is over.
The quest is over. Oh my god.
We've been waiting for this perch for how long now?
About a year.
About a year. We've been going for a perch to this side.
It would have been so much easier if we weren't so shit at fishing.
I mean, as far as fish go, coarse fish, that is just
I think that's one of the best
perfection.
fish I've ever caught.
Perfection. That is just perfection, Niall.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
Let's get him back.
Let's get it back.
What the net?
John.
Yeah. Oh man, that's amazing.
And
finally get back to normal life and not obsessing about perch.
And what a day to finish off the perch quest. Glorious, glorious sunshine. And a very, very happy angler right there.
Well, we got there in the end. Hope you enjoyed the video. For more content, subscribe to our channel.